Welcome to this behind-the-scenes look at the Coupa 2009 summer release. Coupa provides an easy-to-use and robust alternative to punch-out sites with its new iRequest and iBuy capabilities. Now every employee can help save the company money. Coupa iRequest makes it possible and easy to requisition any item from any website and still apply the approval workflows and controls of the purchasing system. Coupa iBuy then facilitates the e-commerce transactions for the buying organization on the back end, a one-two punch that unleashes your entire organization onto the vast information resources of the internet to practice smarter spending in a manner never seen before. In this demonstration, we're going to rejoin Ellis Johnson, or EJ as we like to call him, as he plans for a special customer event in Miami Beach. He's going to use the new Coupa iRequest functionality to go out and requisition the items he needs to support this special event in Miami. And then on the back end, we're going to look at how the buying organization completes those transactions using the new iBuy functionality. So you'll see how EJ signs into Coupa, and right away what he does is he says, look at this bookmark, the iRequest bookmarklet. He sees that on his home screen. It says as simple as dragging this bookmark to your bookmarks bar, and you'll see it show up right there in iRequest. What that allows EJ to do is leave the purchasing system, and he goes out to Toys R Us, because what he's going to do is have a pool party in Miami, and he wants to get some water guns, because he's going to make it a really fun event, almost like the recession's not even happening. So what does he do? He finds a super pump air pressure super soaker water gun, $14.99. He clicks that iRequest button and he very quickly says, I'm going to add 50 of those to my cart. And so he does. A little pop-up box shows up with the Coupa iRequest, adds it to the cart, and he decides to continue shopping. So EJ goes next to branders.com, because not only is he buying the water guns to have a really good pool party for his customers, he's also going to get them some monogram towels. So what he's going to is branders.com. He finds the towels that he can order, and he's going to put in there that he wants to get 50 of those. Again, using the iRequest functionality, notice how the picture pops up automatically as well as the description of the item. You enter in the price, the quantity, add to cart. And his final stop is he actually needs something that's completely unrelated to his campaign that he's running. He needs actually a new laptop. So EJ goes out to buy.com looking for one of these fancy new netbooks, something really low cost, hoping it will get approved. So he goes and does a search on netbook, finds a nice HP netbook that's right there, and he very quickly, in the span of just a few seconds and a few clicks, hits the iRequest button in his browser bar, or rather in his bookmarks bar, pops, and he basically says $269.99, and he's done. In the span of a few seconds here, he's actually gone to 3 different sites using the. So EJ clicks on the go to cart and he's transported back into the Coupa system where his 3 items are added to the requisition. And you'll see that the new suppliers actually came up as drafts. So Toys R Us was not in the system. It picks up the URL, adds it as a draft supplier for the buying organization to review later. Whereas branders.com actually was already in there, so it already comes up as a supplier. So from here, EJ checks out. So we're going to log out as EJ, log back in as his manager, Blair Hostler, who's the VP of Marketing, so that we can see what she sees. Note 2 things on Blair's screen. Not only is the requisition there, but she also shows how much budget she has remaining. And take a note of that number, because as she goes in and she approves that nearly $1,800 requisition, and she comes back, you'll see that the remaining amount on her budget is down by exactly that same amount. A very powerful feature, and you'll even see a bell there. She could set an alert to herself as they cross further thresholds. But what we're going to do now is log out as Blair, log back in as the buyer on the organization to demonstrate the Coupa iBuy functionality. So Bob Jenkins, our buyer, goes in and he's going to look at the outstanding orders, and he sees those 3 items there from Ellis, and he basically clicks on the nice little icon there that says complete online order, and you'll see he's transported to Toys R Us, and we put a buyer bar over the top of that exact page on Toys R Us where the water gun is, and you'll see that all of the information that he needs to complete that e-commerce transaction appears right there in that buyer bar, so that not only can he apply the credit card, he knows the billing information, the ship to, what items are being ordered, and he can even put in the confirmation number to complete the order. So when he actually completes that transaction, completes the order, and he goes back to the order, you'll see that the status has changed from to issued purchased online, as opposed to awaiting online purchase like the other 2. So that very quickly shows how Bob Jenkins can complete that e-commerce flow that EJ started with Coupa iRequest.